How would you support more collaboration with outside resources such as Parks and Rec and Faribault Youth Investment or other entities by our school district? What other types of collaboration do you think could help our school district improve?
Anytime we have an opportunity to collaborate with an outside agency to enhance student learning, growth, and achievement, we look at it, we do it. I mean, and it might not be just Park and Recs. Maybe with some of our, let's go back to the 7-period day. Maybe we bring in a business to teach a 6-week course or a semester course on machining or carpentry or whatever. So collaboration with businesses, with the community, Historical Society for another one, for history majors, etc., or kids who are really interested in history. Let's go there. We need to collaborate, open it up. It's a village here to educate these children. Well, I think I mentioned a few of them. We continue to collaborate with people in the chamber here, with our businesses, with our surrounding districts. One of the things people forget is Faribault's such a diverse and interesting district in the fact that we mainstream kids still from the Academy from the Deaf and the Academy from the Blind. So the collaboration there of kids coming into your classroom, of kids taking classes here or there is really, really important. So I think continuing to work with other districts, to work with businesses, to work with groups, agencies to come in and volunteer and help is very important.
I think strong school community partnerships are essential to a healthy city and to healthy and active families. Working with programs and organizations like the Virtues Project or Faribault Youth Investment or the Diversity Coalition can help our students, our teachers, and our families learn more about the types of qualities of being that make you successful in school, in the workplace, in families, and in our communities. So I think the work that those organizations do is crucial and must be part of our education. Any kind of partnership there that's appropriate to the schools, we should be exploring. Of course, I also think the schools should work closely with Parks and Rec. Being healthy, health and well-being, healthy families, healthy communities, that's a really important goal we should all have for the city. We know that health and well-being is crucial to student performance in schools, and we also know that youth involvement in organized sports in the city is falling at Parks and Rec. Anything we can do to bring the two organizations together to help in this area, I think would be great. And then finally, third area, I would suggest that we continue to work, and I know the district is already working in this area, are additional opportunities for service learning for students and for internships and career exploration through companies, organizations, and industry in the town.
I would definitely support further collaboration, especially with the Parks and Recreation. And I think that could also be expanded. We could include areas such as STEM school, look at the projects that they are doing there. There is an individual that's a friend of mine, his name is Larry Ritchie. He really gets involved with the students at STEM school, and things that they learn there will work with them forever. And it also brings them back to nature, back to how things used to be. As far as Parks and Recreation, I think that pretty good job is being done there now. We certainly have good sports. I mean, sports is very important in Faribault, and sports is good. It's character building. So yes, I think that we could have further collaboration with the Parks and Recreation Department.
I would fully support collaboration with the city, the county, businesses local, and also in the metro area. And I've talked to Brian Coleman, he's the director of this, and I've told him, think outside the box. Don't limit yourself and just any idea. It may seem crazy to you or to somebody else, but let's do something to expand the offerings and the collaboration with our students, because it's something that maybe the student can get some interest in. Maybe he was going to drop out of school. Now he's not because he's got a path to success. I don't know if that's really what the other question is that, again, with the collaboration, we can't be isolated. So we need strong collaboration with about any group, organization, person that we can get in our hands on.
Again, I can't say strongly enough, oh my gosh, yes. There need to be more collaborative efforts among all entities in the community to support all levels of education. We have students who should be out in the community working and learning active and practical kinds of skills. We also need to make sure that in a community with limited resources, that we adequately use all of those resources. The Chamber, Parks and Rec, other nonprofits really need to be able to offer the resources they have to support families and students in the ways that we should. I believe that more collaborations outside of this, that occur outside of the school building, is a way to connect students with their community. After all, in my opinion, it takes a village to foster the whole child, and our schools have forgotten that. I think that collaborations also need to be mutually beneficial. At this point, there are collaborations among the school district and school and community efforts. And yet many of those are based on only the needs of the schools. For collaboration to be highly successful, both entities need to be having their needs met fully and come to the table with mutual respect. Well, I want to be perfectly clear. In the 40-plus years our family has lived in Faribault, we have always voted yes for every referendum and levy that Faribault has brought forward. Nonetheless, I believe that the school district would achieve far more success from its levies and referenda if they would consider how the community and its needs are included in the kinds of initiatives that they bring forward. For instance, last time, rather than promoting a sports complex that would only serve the needs of the Faribault Public Schools, I believe they need to work with the city in learning what are the needs of our most marginalized young people. How can we promote community unity and support all members in the community as well as the entities that exist if that doesn't happen?
Absolutely. We have a town of about 23,000 people. We have numerous schools that aren't the public schools, and I think collaboration is a great thing. Whether it's Park and Recs or the Faribault Youth Initiative, the more we can collaborate there, the more we can get talented, bright-minded people together to come up with answers and programs, the better off we are. I'd add one more to it, and I think the more we can do with South Central College is a win-win-win. One for Faribault Public Schools, one for South Central, and one for our community. You just simply don't get a lot of high schools and colleges that are 100 yards away, and I think it's just a tremendous opportunity there. And I know we're continuing to do more and more, but I would just love to push the urgency and push the gas pedal there to get it going faster and doing more. Yeah, I think we can collaborate more with South Central. I've been part of a few conversations with Faribault Public Schools and the Chamber, and which essentially that means local businesses. And the more we can all do together to help solve problems, to help attract talent, to help keep talent, to help bring in new families to our community. We're in this together, and the old saying, it takes a village to raise a child. We're all in this together, and so I think the more we can do with South Central, the more we can do with other organizations, the more we can do with Chamber. It's got to be a win-win, but there's a lot of wins out there to be had, and so the more we can do together, the better off we'll be.